Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Welcome, everyone, to our beautiful Tuesday night Sacred Weekly Meditations for Gaia.
You have to speak louder.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that one. Welcoming all of you to this week 22nd. We're very, very grateful for your beautiful presence and your contribution to humanity and Gaia tonight. So thank you so much for being present and showing up, especially those of you that have been coming week after week. And we also welcome those of you who are new joining us, and special gratitude to some of the folks that are staying up in Europe and some that are in Australia super early in the morning that are joining us. We're very, very grateful, as this is about all humanity and Gaia, to hold this circle. So thank you so much. Michael and I cannot see the stream because the video screen is a little bit pushed back today. We created it around this crystal grid that was part of my ceremony on Sunday night. So we didn't want to dismantle it. We wanted to embrace it.
It's because been here ever since, yeah.
Yeah, because it was calling the Divine Mother in for humanity and Gaia, so we decided to keep it.
And we just so appreciate all of you in making this time. We know there's a lot of energies outwardly, and so this is a beautiful time to come inwardly and really just feel the preciousness of your heart and connect to all those that are joining us. As Honey said, we're just very grateful for those around the world that are joining us in this beautiful global divine meditation for Gaia that we hold every Tuesday. And we know that your dear sacred hearts, we just hold the greatest amount of love and respect. So thank you all for being here. It is a gift that we get to celebrate this time and really be here in these transformational days.
So there is, as usually, there's a lot of changes happening. And for those of you who are new, for those of you who have been joining us week after week, please go ahead and get in that space. You know what you got to release. For those of you who are joining us, just a quick recap. We started out with, if there's anything sitting in our field that is pulling on our energetic field, we like to release that into the circle and into this. Imagine there's a drape, a golden drape provided by their angelic team that are here to carry it and take it away. So we get to express what's sitting in the field and putting in this silk golden drape so the angelic team can take it from us. Then we call in the prayers for this evening. It is very important these prayers are called in for each of us and all of us. Then from there, we build the energy with our heart first, in the golden light inside of our heart, and also around our field. We put ourselves inside a field, a golden sphere or a pyramid or a diamond or even a Merkaba, whichever feels right. Then we really breathe into our bodies. And from there, we connect all the way to source light and all the way to the center of Gaia's crystalline heart. And once we're anchored fully in this sacred space, it is only then that we place our hands in the middle, where our vessel is completely utilized as a field where the streaming frequency comes through us and it goes towards all Gaia and humanity. Some of you that are working on specific issues on Earth, allow the vibration of light to do it. And some of you that are seeing some of the higher visions, allow that to also come in. We recap at the end. And during that, we'll be completely silent. So I like to begin first with what's sitting in the field. So in the field for me today, I like to release the energy of not feeling safe. What it's like when your safety, your root chakra has been sort of like invaded. So I like to release the feeling of safety into this sacred, beautiful golden silk drape so the angels can take it from me.
Tonight, I would like to release the feeling of miscommunication when people are not completely honest, or there's deception, or just the lack of communication when it comes to just clarity and being very straightforward and firm without being hazy or misleading. I feel that those energies are not only within my field, but also our collective fields of just what's being broadcasted outwardly. And I really just feel that's weighing on my chest of just all the, indirect communication.
Indirect communication.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Can I get the pillow too, my love?
Sure.
Yeah. So we like to welcome each of you to say that out loud. I am releasing so and so into the field, so the angelic team can take that from you. So we're going to give you a second to do that. Not a second, a few seconds. Thank you. Thank you. So once you have communicated that clearly, you let go of that, and I'm going to invite you now to place your hands on your heart and go ahead and close your eyes. Let's go ahead and take a deep in breath in together and release through your mouth. Take another deep in breath in. And release, let it go even more. Take another deep in breath in. And let it go. Dear Source Light of all illumination, dear Divine Creator, dear beautiful, great Spirit, we come before your presence in this now, asking for your divine essence, your divine support, your divine presence through our I am presence in this now, in a unified field of light and love, to be of the highest instrument this evening for all Gaia and humanity and her sentient beings. We call up on the spiritual hierarchy of light to support this global meditation this evening. We ask for each of us to fully be engulfed and embraced by the presence of this crystalline diamond light, as we call in the golden sacred pyramid of light to be placed upon each of us and on this call. So all of us are vibrating at the highest vibration of light of love in our pure Christed heart, in our crystalline frequency of light through the 12 rays of light. We call upon the spiritual hierarchy of light to fully support this beautiful call. As we call in the Divine Mother, Divine Father Creator to support this call. We call in the Galactic Federation of the Highest Light to support this call. We call in the Intergalactic Council of Light to support this call. We call in our star brothers and sisters of the highest light to support this call. As we call in our beautiful sacred order of white rose and sacred order of white dove to support this call. We call in the great white winged ones to support this call, as we call in the ancient white dragons, the beautiful white unicorns, and the white Pegasus order to support this call. We call in the great ascended masters of the highest light, the great white brotherhood of light to support this call, as we call in the great gods and goddesses of the highest light to support this call. We call in the beautiful angelic team and the archangels, the seraphims, the cherubs, the virtues, and the principles to support this call, led by beloved Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Raphael. We call in beloved Mother Goddess Gaia herself to support this call. As we call in our ancestors of the highest light to support this call. As we call in also the sacred spirit and animal guardians to support this call. We call in the etheric crystal beings to support this call. As we call in the fleet ships and the beautiful Melchizedek order to support this call. We call in the earthly crystals to support this call. We call in the beautiful and amazing pixies, elves, and the fairies, the mermaids, the elemental queendom and queendom to support this call. We call in the ancient Lemuria, ancient Atlantia, and the cities of light of Agartha, Shambhala, and Telos to support this call, as we call in Gaia's crystalline, diamond, golden rose and heart to support this call. As we breathe in the trust of all the beautiful energies that are here, we honor the direction of the east, the south, the west, and the north. We honor the medicine of the great eagle, mother serpent, sister jaguar, and the hummingbird, as we honor the inner child, the teenager, the adult, and the elderly, as well as the element of fire, beautiful earth, the water, and the air to support this call. We call in the beautiful team of the dragons, the Christ dragons, and the crystalline, the silver and gold dragons to support this call. As we now breathe gently into our heart space, and we breathe out, tuning into our breath, tuning into this beautiful gentleness and the heartbeat in its pulsing light that emanates from the origin of our source light, creating this beautiful heartbeat through the contraction and expansion of our beautiful breath. As you breathe in and you breathe out through your mouth, becoming even more present into your inner sacred heart space, dropping in even deeper into the center heart chakra. Breathe in even deeper as I ask you to please ask for its flame of light to be illuminated so you can see the sacred flame of your I am presence inside, the greatest presence gifted to you through Source Light upon your journey of inception of the soul into the human experience. As you breathe in into the sacred space, through this transmuting flame of light, with its holy presence, in recognition of the light of love that you are, in most perfect divine expression. And as you breathe in the surrendered stillness of the inner flame of light inside, I ask you to allow yourself from this purity flame of light, in this white golden light, for it to bathe all of your organs, all of your muscles, all of your bones, all of your beautiful cells, your ions, your neurotransmitters, your skin, hair, and nails, your fluids, and the plasma in your beautiful bloodstream. Breathe in this flame of light in all of its areas. And your next in breath, expand it like a glowing ball of light to your emotional body. And allow it to illuminate all that needs to be illuminated and transmuted back into love. And breathe in even deeper into your heart space so you can breathe it out. And expand it into your mental body, allowing your mental body to fully be illuminated by this white golden flame of light to transmute all density that is not part of your divine plan. And your next deep in breath, breathe out and expand this beautiful white golden light into your ether, into your etheric body, into all your imagination and your thought field and your causal body. And breathe it out, illuminating all areas that needs to be illuminated. And your next in breath, another deep in breath. And breathe it all the way out to your spiritual body. Allowing all your spiritual body be illuminated by this white golden flaming light. And ask as it expands from your physical body all the way outward to take shape and dominion into a golden ball of light where you are completely enclosed in the most beautiful, dazzling and glowing, sacred illumination ball of light, radiating the perfection of divine's golden love in all direction, in most magnificent purity flame. And as you breathe in here, you can even allow yourself to be inside a crystalline diamond, or a golden pyramid, or even a cube, or a Merkaba. Fully breathe into this space where you are completely enclosed in the highest light of love, connected to Source Light through your crown chakra, all the way up, through all planes, all fields, all worlds, all consciousness, all dimensional fields, all the way up to Source Light, to the heart of Source Creator, where the golden light streams straight through this vertical axis, illuminating your soul star chakra, all the way in your crown chakra, all the way through all your chakras, illuminating you completely by the highest vibration of the light of love through your Christed light. And it extends through you all the way down, through the floor that you're sitting, through the building that you're in, passing through the floor of Gaia, passing through the rocks and the dirt and the debris, passing through the crystals and the bodies of water, passing through the lava and mota, all the way to the center of Gaia's beautiful crystalline core, where there is a golden rose. In its center is a powerful diamond awaiting for you to connect to her core in her fifth dimensional frequency. So you can connect deep into the unity Christ consciousness grid, connecting with your personal ascension and planetary ascension, and you being part of the golden age. Breathe in this vertical axis and breathe in your outer body and the field of Christ light all around you. Fill yourself in every possible way that you need in this now first. And when you have completely bathed yourself, then place your hands towards the center and allow yourself to be a pure vibration where the streaming light is directed towards Gaia and all humanity. come back into this space, in this now. Take another deep breath in and come back fully into your beautiful physical garment. And return all the way back in your heart into this now. Open your eyes, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, move your body, welcoming yourself back in with so much gratitude, so much gratitude for the global contribution in however way it was expressed, shared. Thank you to each of you. Thank you for the circle. Thank you to our entire team participating. And as usual, Michael and I go over what we experienced briefly. And we welcome you to please, as you orient yourself back, let us know what you also experienced. Shall I go, Michael, first? Okay. So tonight, as we began, so I'm going to come a little bit closer. So as we began tonight, I right away moved all the way up to Divine Mother. And I moved up all the way and through the lens of Divine Mother that was holding the entire universe. And I saw Earth as a small little, almost like a marble size or like a crystal size. And Divine Mother was in this most precious way washing Earth in just with so much love, like almost like this smile of like this silliness of my children on Earth, like just such graciousness, washing and washing. And as she washed Earth moved, and then there were a whole bunch of angels, then white gold angels, then white gold dragons all around. Then the middle part of them, so it was like dragons and unicorns and what have you, and then angels and archangels, big ones. Then all these ascended master beings of all golden, and then they were all directing their energy towards Earth, Gaia. And then from where they were, the frequency of light was just going, and Earth there was all this transformation, like flame. Then from there, on this side of it, there was a sort of like almost like a portal doorway. Then it was the new Earth, and the new Earth was all plasma. And then one by one, all these beings were going through the door as that ascended in their ascension flame. They went through this sort of like gateway door without any guards or anything like that. It was just this like a golden door. And then they came through it, and there were plasma beings. So I saw us going through it, and then I saw the body as a plasma being. It was so beautiful. Then come back in through the door, went back to Earth. Then I saw right away the crystal fields and the trees, and they had to be re-vibrated to bring the plasma ray here. So my hand started working through, it was regeneration. So regenerating the field here. So, and I saw my body as a plasma regenerating this field. And I saw here on crystal where we are, all the crystals had to be regenerated with the plasma. So that began really taking place and going out in all that is where, and then connecting with all the trees were a huge part of this. And then from there, few other things took place. A lot of beautiful things took place. And I can't recall all of it because I've been far out. But, and then all from this regeneration of the plasma, all these denser vibrations were being lifted and lifted and lifted. Oh, and then suddenly around Gaia, these etheric crystal beings came. The etheric crystal beings came behind the angels, and angels behind the masters, and the etheric crystal beings started generating the crystal energy so they all can direct it towards Earth. That was very, very beautiful. And they were all different, kind of like almost like towers, multiple towers, but the crystal beings were in movement. It was beautiful what I saw. And I'm pretty much, I mean, there's a lot more that took place, but pretty much that was that tonight. And around something with the again, I go back to the trees and this regeneration. And the one message was, in order to allow the ascension flame helps us with our plasma bodies, and plasma bodies needs to be, we have to regenerate the fields to help lift the humanity. So that was my part this evening, and it was beautiful, and a lot more took place, so I leave it brief.
Thank you, honey. That was very powerful. And
It was very powerful.
as usual, there's a lot of interesting similarities that happen immediately when I close my eyes.
Speak up, my love.
Immediately when I closed my eyes, that I saw my body and many bodies just being filled with this golden light, and it was as if every cell DNA was shifting, and I got the message. It was really powerful. It was like shifting from its old to new, and it was it was this very interesting geometric shape-shifting energy within the body, and I did feel it was shifting into plasma. And as it was shifting into plasma, each of our bodies were beaming in higher vibration, not only in the golden frequency, but in our multidimensional capacity. I saw like our bodies expand and expand and expand. As they were expanding, I saw all of us around the world, and then that light was intersecting between us and circulating around the world, where then all of a sudden there were these columns of Saint Germain's violet flame that were moving around us and through us as the golden rays in plasma were, I felt like it was updating, because I felt a lot personally within my head as if our programs, our mental faculties, all the energy within our head was being realigned. And as that was being realigned, our golden plasma rays were expanding and illuminating deeper. And as that was going, then the whole earth was being filled with violet flames. And I can't remember what portion, but it was interesting. It came to a point where there was these clouds that were violet, and the clouds went over to all of the towers. And when they went to the towers, the violet flame, like, it went into the tower, and then all of a sudden, all the news, all the broadcasters, all the people that had been reporting, all of a sudden, like, woke up from being a zombie, and then were all of a sudden, like, it was like almost like you could see someone just being awoken, and then they were like they were just in full consciousness, as if they were like,
oh, that's beautiful.
like everything that they were reporting, they stopped and said,
that's
wait a
so
minute.
Beautiful.
And so it shifted all of the media, all of the news, all of the communication to the clarity, because it was as if they were asleep or misled. And as soon as that violet flame cloud went through the towers, the radar, then it immediately started to shift all of the mainstream broadcasters. And then when that shifted, then that energy shifted the viewers. And the viewers, then I saw take their masks off. I saw their energy of their heart start to expand. And it was interesting because as this expansion was happening, I can't remember what part, but it was like, as our bodies were expanding in this plasma light, it was this reverberation, this light, and as it kept coming out, the dark densities kept clearing out of it. It kept clearing and clearing and clearing, to the point that when the body was in its complete alignment, then those could come out and walk. And it was interesting because as they walked, their footprints were gold, and that golden energy disseminated into the earth, and then connected to all the grid lines around. And I saw, then all of a sudden it shifted to this beautiful new earth where, like, all these houses and buildings were made out of plants, this feeling of just great peace, great joy, this beautiful energy where everything was just of love, and there was nothing heavy, there was no separation. It was just like this beautiful level of love that was moving through. And so I saw that, and at one point I recognized that as we were surrounding the earth, I did see the angels were surrounding, then I saw the masters, and it was really interesting. It took me back to, like, the very beginning meditations where they were just very pleased and very happy, and they were like really, like, I could feel them like really say like thank you for all of your hard work, because I could like just telepathically feel their compassion for all that we're going through, and the compassion that it's for us to hold that light, and most important, hold love. And as I was, holding that love, then it just directed me where I saw myself in this on 2011 of just being in a Buddha position in the middle of earth, and just feeling love through my body, and then radiating that love through the whole planet as if it was an emanation of light. And that light would connect to each crystal, and that light would shine up, which then were shining around the ships, which I saw Archangel Michael, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Ashtar, and just all like the beings of light that were here to support. And they were basically saying this is the divine plan. Everything that has happened, trust the divine plan. I kept receiving the words specifically, trust the divine plan. Keep trusting, and don't let trust go. And then toward the end, I just kept feeling this love spin through me, and just reverberate this love outwardly and upwardly.
Thank you, Ella. So beautiful. Really uplifting tonight. Let's see what everybody else experienced. Let's bring it over. So let's bring this. Hi, everyone. We cannot wait to hear from you this evening. It's so beautiful. I really have to say, being in the crystal grid tonight was extra special for sure. Really, really.
So let us just welcome and So thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you, Wesley, Lisa, Alicia, Lee, Lori. Thank you, Christina, Dana, Nicole, Valerie, Francine. Thank you, Sandra, Jenny, Sunny, Caitlin, Dan. Thank you for staying up, Dan. I appreciate you staying up.
Bless you.
Thank you, NCA.
Please tell us your name, NCA, and where you're joining us from.
Thank you, Luis. Con mucho gusto, hermano.
Wow,
It's good to see you again.
Thank you.
So Valerie started off with,
Sandra.
I was seeing Saint Germain's violet flame pouring into the earth, as I did too, filling her, covering her, completely wrapping her with golden violet frequencies. They are completely dismantling the old 3D.
Yes, thank
Beautiful.
you.
Thank you very much. Lee, I was in a forest with very large, tall, straight trees. Golden dust was falling from them, and they had a ray of golden light going into Gaia and into space.
How beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you, Lee. Caitlin, it started off with me in the middle of space, the universe just walking on the air. An Icturian held my hand. Ashtar came and took me into a ship through vortex, a portal to the light to Gaia. Beautiful, Caitlin. As she continues, I saw many people hugging. I saw people telling their families all their secrets, lies, and insecurities.
Wonderful.
Caitlin says, I saw the earth shedding golden light again and again to cleaner gold. All the grid lines of Gaia lit up with gold. I as well saw that. As well, Caitlin said, I saw Indian people in the room laying down with their heart lit with golden light. The light was streaming into the air and above them. Beautiful. As well, she said she saw people on the news too saying they had been telling lies. I felt and saw black being pulled out of me in humanity. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you, Sandra, for being here. Wow, another mass awakening happening now. Gratitude.
Yes, thank you
for being here. Caitlin, oh my God, I saw Mary, Magdalene, Yeshua, Isis put a dress on me. Beautiful.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Alicia, love you both so much. Thank you. Very powerful energy moving out of my hands and around the earth. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Exactly. Amy, thank you.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
Luis, gracias. De nada. Con mucho gusto. Lisa,
Hi, Lisa.
I saw the earth covered in golden light. There was a big mushroom cloud of golden light that sent out golden raindrops down everywhere. Beautiful. Everyone was walking around with their mouths open as if candy were falling from. Beautiful.
So nice. Thank you.
Francine, beautiful. Lisa, the sky, but it was golden light. People were hugging and loving each other, smiling. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Luis, I saw a big diamond in the core radiating white, light exploding. Actually, Luis, you know what? I saw at the somewhere as from an aerial view, that there was this diamond in the center of Earth. And that diamond was spinning and expanding light out. So it was beautiful.
That is when we do the activation, the Gaia is being activated in the crystalline diamond core. That's exactly what it is.
Radiate life. With L'Oreal Brogan Fleming, immediately there was a huge beam of golden light just boom up to the top as far as I could feel, and it just kept going. I received them. We were launched, and we were processed into the new earth. Wonderful. Thank you, dear heart.
Thank you so
anyone
much.
Else that would like to express what they felt, I would just like to say thank you for all of us joining this. I feel each week there are energies that are transforming. We're all going through our individual journeys, but collectively all together. And I find that as we come through this, there's so much beauty in what we're connecting with. And there's so much strength and power that we're being this just pure conduit of light. And that light is radiating through us, around us, and to really hold that vibration of love in our heart, and to really notice that that's the reality that we are here to create. And as much as we move through this 3D, it's our frequency and vibration that holds this light and holds it so strong within our hearts. So we bow to each of you that have joined us and really held this sacred space, because it does go such a long way in Gaia, and we're just so thankful for this.
So grateful. I do want to share one last comment. At the very end of my experience tonight, I saw way above me the mother hummingbird, and that was with Divine Mother. And that's very important. I have not seen the mother hummingbird, the cosmic mother hummingbird it's been years, like literally years. And I felt, I saw her above my soul star chakra, I'm way up, and then way up. That I felt was a very important global message for all of us that have taken part in this, because when she shows up, if any of us have ever experienced that, she is a huge part of, wow, like the new dawn, the really new dawn. And I feel very grateful. I feel so lifted personally. I couldn't be more grateful that we got to experience this tonight. And I'd like to give a special shout out to Alicia for this special birthday gift that I wanted to honor and wear tonight. So thank you so much. We're very, very grateful to each of you, and what a privilege it is, truly a privilege that we get to meet each other through a social media like this and sit in the vibration of these profound frequencies. Many don't get it, but we get it. And not only are we fed in our multidimensional bodies, we are experiencing complete different lifting within the fields, and we're contributing in true transformation by the presence of this garment, which the greater presence does its work. So what's very important is to validate your experience. Don't judge it, don't discredit it, do not disrespect it, because when you see, sense, experience, it is through your spiritual higher lens that you're experiencing. And it's very important that it is very honored. That's why we flat out very easily communicate, give honor to it. And we take this energy to the bed so that it will continue further and with whatever other messages that want to come in. So for that, I'm very grateful to all of you. It was great medicine for Michael and I, really tonight, personally, both of us really lifted our hearts. So thank you so much.
And it's important to marinate in this field of energy. Really allow yourself to drink lots of water, treat yourself special. If it's a bath, if it's just lighting some incense, a candle, just take this time to really thank yourself for all that you're doing, because on so many planes, just this intention and what is being brought forth is helping so many people, so many beings, this planet. So it's really a good time to bring in that self-appreciation and self-love
let's all of us give ourselves a big hug. Let's give each other
a big hug, and know that you're doing amazing. Know that like each of us are on this galactic team of light, and that we're all in this together. And as many times we might feel alone or just separate in these moments out there, come back to your heart and just know that this golden light, this plasma, all these updates that are happening are for our higher ascension, to really, really, be this magnification of the light that's within us. And so in that love, in that light, to keep expanding that. Each morning, each day, and each time you get, even the times you don't feel it, go back to your love, go back to your heart, and just give that opportunity to say, okay, I am love, I am light, I am supported, I am respected, and give that permission to yourself numerous times throughout the day, daily, throughout the week, month, just to keep honoring that, because that light that you shine is igniting every step that your golden heart touches.
And with that, couple of things. Tomorrow, my interview with Valerie, I just canceled it as well. I'm going to start it all in June. We're going through a lot, Michael and I, this week, again, with the housing, all of this application and just, okay. So we will have our Sacred Sunday Spiritual Circle on Sunday. It is at 11 a.m. and it is live right here. So please join us, as our brother Daniel Wilson will be joining us. And this is Manifesto Masculinity. We're very honored for his wisdom to be shared. And next weekend, on Saturday, I'm deciding Saturday or Sunday. 6/6 is a big portal, so I may move it to Saturday. Finally, I will teach the ancient sacred breath of the whales, the ancient breath that comes from 75,000 years ago. This is the one, level 1, 2, and 3 I've taught in so many countries, from London to France to Dubai to Turkey to Mexico to Brazil, US. It's so powerful. It's so life transformative. I'll put it together. But if you are interested, you have to take all 3 levels. I had it here in person. It is truly life transformative, and I got to study with the Oracle to bring this forward. And I've taught it here 5 years ago, and I'm keep getting the message now. There are more people ready to tune in with this breath of the whales, the ancient whales. So Michael has taken all 3 classes, and so keep an eye out. If any of you are interested, it will be on Zoom, and I'm going to make the announcement probably tomorrow, Thursday, for it.
Thank you, dear beloved hearts. We're so grateful for all of you. If there's any other comments you'd like to share, please feel to share that on our Ascension Alchemists.
Yes, please share your
pages.
comment on when we finish this. The YouTube would be ready. You can make it there, or I'll make a little post on it this evening. And also, please, if this has served you, invite others to join us on Tuesday night. The more we are, the more this expands. Invite them, let them know. We reach out to as many people we can, but we know the ones that can hold the vibration show up. So we love and gratitude, so much gratitude to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful night.
Yeah, love you all, and thank
Love
you.
you
Thank
all.
you. Thank you.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night. Have a beautiful night.
Oh, so